All right, hello again, everybody. It's Russ here as always. So, I had some more things that I wanted to get off my chest tonight. It's about 8:30 at night, and fair warning: the choice words that I am going to use are not for the weak-hearted. I'm just going to let all you know that right now. If you are easily triggered or offended by something as serious as child abuse, I don't recommend listening to what I have to say. So, as we all are already aware, um, oh dear, you know who, um, got a felony charge for violently stalking one of Sam Tefler's children, and he is going to be in court, I believe, pretty soon. He was already in custody with the police, but he was able to be bailed out of jail by his, you know, she who shall not be named, Mistress Voldemort. And you know something? It's making me lose even more faith in humanity when I see people congratulate and support this type of behavior. I stated it already. Anybody that gets in trouble, in serious legal trouble, especially for doing harmful things to a minor, you don't need to be supporting anybody like that. I'm sorry, you just don't. Like, regardless of what the fuck people want to say about me and what the fuck people have been saying about me for the longest time, how I deserve to be completely disavowed and I don't deserve to have any support. Like, look, even if I didn't do the bullshit with the fucking phone call and all of that other stuff, somebody else eventually would have contacted law enforcement over what the fuck you know who has been doing all these years. I mean, had it not been for me, it would have definitely been another person. Because there are a lot of people, as I said in the video I did earlier, that are just fed up with the behavior. They're fed up with the crying. They're fed up with the whining. They're fed up with the bitching. They're fed up with the complaining, and they're fed up with the fucking, you know, the facade that this person continues to put up to try to make everybody think that he didn't do anything when there's legitimate evidence and proof that this man harmed a child, and that's why he's being sued by the state and all this other stuff. So I'm always going to be somebody that is 100% vehemently against child abuse. I will never be okay with a child being harmed, especially because, as everybody knows, Russ is going to be, Russ literally will be Daddy Russ very soon. I don't like it. I don't like when people do disgusting, horrific shit to children and add, to add even more fuel to the fire with this, he got himself put on a registry for it, as everybody knows about that too. So it's like, why do people feel the need to continue to support trash like this? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding at all. Like, children are off limits when it comes to all this fucking internet drama. Children need to be left out of it, and so do people's family members. It's like, when is enough going to be enough? When's enough going to be enough? It's like, I mean, nothing is ever going to change in this person's mind. He's always going to think that he was at one point some hugely successful rock star and blah 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 blah. And he also thinks that he did such horrendous damage to my reputation just because of a few fucking streams that he did about me last year that ended up doing pretty moderately well. Obviously, my channel didn't go away, much to his dismay, because typically the main thing with these two is whenever you piss them off, the goal for them is to get your channel terminated, to expose you and to get your channel terminated. And they're mad that it didn't work with me. They're mad that it didn't work with me. So if you want to contribute to somebody deciding to go ahead and be a literal predator, go right ahead, but keep it out of my fucking community. Keep that shit out of my community. That is the one thing that I will never, ever, ever be tolerating is child abuse. Keep that fucking shit out of my community and away from me. Please. I want nothing to do with anybody that abuses children. I said it back then about Digital Princess when she was arrested for neglecting her son, and I'm saying it now about this. People that abuse children do not deserve support. So wake up and be reasonable and understand that supporting these types of people is the wrong move to be making. Okay? You don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take my word for it. It's your own choice. You can obviously, I'm not saying people can't support and watch who they want to watch. You can support and watch who you want to watch 100%. But people are still allowed to speak out if they deem the person that you support and watch and associate yourself with to be a problem. It's what everybody did to me. You know, when my past came to light, everybody deemed me to be a really big problem. And then, you know, obviously I had to address all the shit, and I moved past it. And just like how I will continue to move past whatever comes my way in the future, and I will continue to keep pushing and just continue to go about my fucking life and about my business. But this, as I said already, is one thing that I want absolutely nothing to do with. I don't want anything to do with any child abusers. I don't want anything to do with any child abusers. Will I call them on their shit? Yeah. But aside from that, I don't want fuck all to do with them. Fuck them all. They all deserve to be in solitary confinement for the rest of their lives. With no fucking internet access. No socializing. Because nobody needs to be socializing with these types of people because they're sick and depraved. And before I hear, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, there's a literal report about it, and there's a literal thing from the damn, I'm not trying to dox, but it's public record, the damn fucking, the Clark County Sheriff's Office, right, that has him listed as being in custody. It's public information. It's not doxing. It's public information from the police. Anybody can search for it. Anyone can do that. So, yeah. I'm going to go. But like I said, just fuck child predators. I don't want shit to do with any of them. I really don't. And I hope all of them rot in jail. And anybody that thinks that type of behavior should be legal, anyone who thinks that child abuse or pedophilia or sexual predation towards children or whatever should be legal, deserves to fucking be put under the goddamn jail too. And I wholeheartedly stand by that. And my stance on that will not change ever. So, yeah, have a good night, folks.